Hello, my beautiful brothers and sisters, Bohemian Mystic here. I wanted to reach out to everyone today because I'm seeing a lot of information on social media where people are in dark, fear-based thoughts. So the work that I do is I'm a shadow worker. I specialize in mind mastery, so mastering your thoughts. And so I just wanted to put this out for anybody who's going through fear-based thinking, any kind of dark thoughts that they're having. We can train our minds to think positive thoughts, okay? So when you are caught up in fear-based thinking or negative thinking, it's a program, okay? It's just a story that's running, your mind is running a story, and you just want to get out of that story. So I have actually, for the most part, gotten myself out of fear-based thinking. I used to live in fear. I used to wake up in fear as soon as I opened my eyes in the morning. I'd be in fear all day. I was like almost physically paralyzed. I was starting to have physical symptoms from it. And so I started working on myself. Probably about 7 years ago, I've been on a very intense spiritual journey, my awakening journey, and just becoming aware of what my thinking was doing and accessing, researching and finding tools to help me get out of that fear-based thinking. So what I'd like to do is help anyone out there that's stuck in fear-based thinking and dark thoughts and doom and gloom, whatever you want to call it, thoughts that just ruminating, you want to leave the planet, whatever it is along that vein. And I'm happy to share the tools that I used to get myself out of it. Now, they're not all going to necessarily work for you. Try them. If they resonate, great. There's lots of tools out there to help you get a handle on what your thoughts are doing. So basically, the first step, I'm going to do a series of videos, and I'm going to do all this work for free, and I'm going to attach the videos and the sound healing and all the other things I accessed to get myself out of it so that you guys can use this information to help yourselves along the way, right? So basically what's happening is your thoughts get stuck in a story, okay? It's doom and gloom, it's fear, it's scary, whatever is going on, it's this ruminating, it's going over and over. So in a sense, what's happening is, the way I like to describe it is it's like you're listening to a radio station, okay? Think of it this way, we're energetic beings, it's a frequency. So let's say, rap music, really loud, harsh rap music. No offense to rap music, there's a lot of good stuff out there, but let's say it's just something that really grates on you. So it's kind of like you're listening to the wrong radio station. You're in the wrong frequency. So what you want to do is break up that frequency. I have a video I'm going to attach below. It's a disruptor frequency. So what it does when you listen to it is it's just kind of this, it just breaks up your thoughts. So for myself, what I would do is I would listen to it for about 20 minutes. Don't be attached. It says it's for triggered individuals. Please don't get into a fear-based story around that. Don't get attached to that wording, because we're all caught up in fear-based thinking at some point in our lives. Many of us have freed ourselves. So this is where it all starts, is in the mind. So don't get attached to that, but listen to this frequency. Just put your headphones on, listen to it for about 20 minutes, and it's going to break up the thought patterns that are happening in your mind. I'll attach another video. It's a sound healing video. I find that it just brings me a lot of peace. It's just going to break up the negative thinking that's happening. Please try to remember that your thoughts are your imagination, and your imagination is here to write wonderful stories. It's to write happy stories. And when we start writing those sorts of stories and start feeling good, we start attracting those good things. And when we're in fear-based stories and we're walking around in fear, we're attracting scary, not so positive things, because we create our own reality, right? And it starts in the mind. It starts with our thoughts. So try to remember that you are not your thoughts, that you are separate from your thoughts, okay? You are witnessing your thoughts. You are observing your thoughts. You are aware of what your thoughts are doing, and you really want to work with that. You want to, when you wake up in the morning, I'm always like aware, what are my thoughts doing? Sometimes they're scary thoughts. Sometimes I'm in fear. I just try my best to honor them, not resist them, not fight them, because then you're creating suffering. Whenever you're resisting what is, you're creating suffering. When you embrace what is, there's no suffering because you're just okay with what's happening. So the ego gets into fear. The ego is the mind, and it writes stories based on scary experiences you've had, painful experiences you've had in the past. It doesn't know anything else. So think of it like you're the mom and your ego's the child. And so you want to calm the ego. But what I do is I'm in a place now where I just let I recognize the fear is there and I let it pass through me. But I then also recognize that I can change my thoughts. And there are many tools out there. There's many different processes that I've used. And I'm just going to do a series of videos. And I'm doing this work for free because I just want to help as many people as possible. The more of us that can get out of fear, it's just better for the planet. It's just love. We're all here trying to get back to love, which is your authentic, natural essence that you're born in. It's society and, schools and teachers and everyone that tells you that you're wrong. There's nothing wrong with you. It's simply a matter of mastering your thoughts. That's all. You can teach yourself to do it. I did it. I got myself out of fear-based thinking. I get into fear once in a while now, but really pretty rarely. So I have some really good tools. There's many tools out there. There are many guides out there. I hope this helps you. If it does, I will be posting more and more videos giving you guys tools to work with or suggestions that I have. Again, I'm going to do it all for free. I mean, if you want a one-on-one session with me, that's a different story, but I'm just going to put all of this information out for free. If you would like to support my work, I will put a link down below if you'd like to donate. If you can, that's great. If you can't, you know what? It's all good. I'm just here to help humanity in any way that I can. So I hope that everyone's doing well. Please remember, if you're in fear-based thinking, that fear is an illusion. The only thing that's real is the present moment. So our ultimate goal is to live in the present moment. And when you're in the present moment, you have everything you need. Everything you need is here. It's just when the ego gets caught up in the future, that's where anxiety comes from, because it's worried about what's going to happen. It doesn't know. We're not supposed to know. We just trust that we're looked after, and we are. It always works out. If you're depressed, then your thoughts are based on the past, going over, ruminating things that you should have done differently, you could have done differently. You know what? You've done everything exactly as you were meant to do it. We are here on this planet. Earth is a mystery school. Okay, so we're here for evolution and growth. So I don't call them mistakes, I call them learning opportunities. Every experience you have and every person you meet has something to teach you about yourself if you open yourself up to seeing things from that perspective. So again, this is step one. Please try the Disruptor video. It should break up those negative thoughts. I'm gonna attach, I think it's called the Sirian Starlight sound healing. I find sometimes even if I just listen to that, it breaks up the thoughts, but the Disruptor one is really, really powerful. You don't have to listen to them all for a whole hour or whatever time frame they are, just 20 minutes, just enough to shift yourself out of what's happening with your thoughts. So this is step one. I hope this helps you. I love you all. Until next time, have a beautiful day.